Goaltending's thin around the league. Tarasov plays strong down the stretch. You've changed the way people look at you.
Halstead makes the first save of the game.
Brothers together today with Jakub Trenin. See if that line works. They've taken their youngster, Danila. Whoa, what a great stop.
Puts Trenin right on the doorstep.
About what a nice goaltending duo they have. A misplay behind the net here as Hughes thinks he's got the back of the net, but the forecheck by Boquist punches the puck right out front, and you'll see it come off the short side to Lusterin. And man,
pretty much the entire year, it's been an amazing arms race atop the Central, along with Dallas and Colorado. Hartman with a drive and a kick save made the first test for Tarasov. Michael McCarron wins a defensive zone draw as he jumps up to be the third line center. A giveaway, though. Nosek plays it down low. Save, Halstead.
Well, they had a 5-on-3, as PK mentioned, at 3-1, and they didn't get anything done. They gave up 2 goals in a quick order to tie the game.
He is pinned to the wall. Tied up by Brodin. Boquist takes the puck free. Maneuvers out in front. Kulikov snaps one off the shoulder of Halstead.
I like this split. Brodin is a really good defender. He and Faber should be a very good pair.
McCarron a takeaway. Moves in. Short side. Save made by Tarasov. The other night, and it seemed like every player that came out to congratulate him was bigger than he was. And yet there he is playing such a tough position. Just the definition of a captain. Was the only sweater in the box they had that would fit him. And that became his number. And here he is with the puck, with a drive. Save made by Tarasov. Looking for a shooting lane. Tarasenko on the flank. Brings it right between the dots. Wrist shot off the post. Brock looking for the rebound. Sprawling save. Tarasov. Oh, he robbed Johansson.
And as the puck goes down to the side, you'll see Johansson is going to wander up towards the bottom of the circle. Tarasenko's shot, he can really shoot it. Hits the goalpost. You'll see it here. It gets around Kulikov. And then Brink is going to pitch this out to Johansson. This is a really sharp play by Brink. And my goodness.
Block made by Kulikov. And there is one of the players, Dmitry Kulikov, who springs Tkachuk on a breakaway. Save made with the left arm or glove by Halstead.
By Kulikov earlier, 2-on-1. He dives and sprawls and takes the pass away from Eriksson Ek, but he's got his head up the whole time. Tkachuk's poaching back behind the defense.
With a nearly 4.2 goals against, it's kicked out to Bobby Brink. He moves in, 360, backhander stopped by Tarasov. And according to his dad, while his mom was still out of it, and he got it on the birth certificate, out in front for Tarasov. And it's poked behind the net. The McKinnons and the McDavids, Hughes, the guys that in a short area are so impossible for the players in this league even to defend. It's amazing.
Yeah, you're not out in the beer league here. The other guys can skate.
That's right. When you make the fastest players in the world look a little slow. That shot on net. Score! Foligno is able to roof it. Marcus Foligno, welcome back to the lineup. And he is able to put one past Tarasov for the game's first goal.
He takes a strong pass here from Trenin. Look at Trenin outside of Sabrango. Foligno gets inside of Hinostroza. And the strength of this line you would think would be their greatest asset. It's on display here twice. Trenin drives the net around Sabrango, and then Foligno just jams this underneath.
Nearly trapped by Hinostroza. Turned back across the line, Ekblad. Through traffic, backhander, kick save made, and the rebound stopped by Halstead. Another try that was blocked in front. That one's off the outside of the net.
Earlier in his career, the rush up the ice, a little dangle at the blue line, and Ekblad's going to get 2 chances, the backhand and the forehand, and Volstad stops them both.
As Connor McDavid said, specifically the Pacific has been a pillow fight that you can put together a little winning streak. As here's Kaprizov, looks to center, floats it towards the crease. A stick lift and a take back by Kulikov. Taken back by Hartman. Great hands. Ryan Hartman found the puck, roofed it. And it's a 2-0 Minnesota lead.
Florida zone. And Hartman will take this turnover from Kulikov and stick it up in the top of the net. Tarasov makes a last-minute dive, but he can't quite get there this time. He goes across with the blocker. Both
skated onto, though, by Sam Bennett, and he will escape. Outlets Forsling, right wing now Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe delays to the backhand, pitches it around. Bennett waiting for it at the half wall. Steers it up to Forsling. Long wrist shot. Forsling tosses a long wrist shot on net, and it looked like it was tipped home by Tkachuk. And that gets the Panthers on the board early here in the third.
On the ice. Forsling and Ekblad are on the blue line. There's the deflection by Tkachuk through the legs of Volstad. But up front, it's Bennett, Verhaeghe, and Tkachuk. So this is really what the Panthers look like. They control the play along the boards on the entry, and the Wild gets soft in front of the net. Quinn Hughes is too far away.
And Noah Gregor sweeps it up the left wing boards with some speed past Spurgeon. Gregor leans in, drives the net. Hits the line, hits the goaltender. Gregor hits the post.
Support. Gregor can really go. And so he's got the edge here. Spurgeon and he collide. Fortunately, the net explodes off those little green pipes. You see the anchors to the net. They come off with that impact, and they both look like they're okay, although it did look pretty scary for a moment.
Well, Spurgeon is heading up the tunnel. Almost popped out in front of Boston. To the net, Kaprizov. Tarasov!
In the Minnesota zone. Kaprizov goes through the middle. That's a perfect pass. 80 feet across the ice from Hartman right here. And it hits Zuccarello in stride. Now remember, Kaprizov was over by Hart.
To the half wall, Tarasenko, pocket picked by Verhaeghe. Here's the outlet. Moving in, Tkachuk. Leans in. Save! The rebound! Is it in the net? It's under Tkachuk. He slides in the net.
Right pad. As Faber had closed quickly. Oh man, it went up under his arm. He had it in between his arm and body. There's Faber trying to intercept the pass. When he knows Tkachuk's there, he's got to pull out of that.
Stick with Marcus Foligno, or rather Nick Foligno, and it's hard around. Thrown out in front. Save made by Tarasov, moving from his left to his right.
And he's got to get his mask back. Again, another long shot from the point. And Marcus is going to go right across the front of the net. It goes off the pad of Tarasov. Oh.
Eyes Verhaeghe, instead eyes the net. That shot again blocked by Middleton, and he's hurt. Down to the goal line it goes. Tkachuk, seam pass, worked. Shots! Blood! A one-time seeing eye shot over the shoulder of Volstad, and we're tied!
They pulled the goalie with 3 minutes left. And the Wild, despite a couple of terrific blocks by Jake Middleton, they can never recover the possession of the puck. And Aaron Ekblad powders this short side and in. A little one-touch pass will come from Seth Jones here, and Ekblad fires this short side into the top of the net.
The draw won by Nosek. Moved by Forsling, held by Faber, with room, wrist shot, the rebound, score! Eriksson Ek with 3.8 seconds to go!
Win the draw, and when the puck goes to the corner, Forsling plays this around the boards. It goes right through Boquist's feet. And when he doesn't get it, Faber's got room to get to the front of the net. I think Eriksson Ek will deflect this here and then turn around and shovel it over the glove of Tarasov. The Wild with 49 shots on goal. The second game back after an injury for
Joel Eriksson Ek, his first goal in his last 11 games, and it's the game winner. After losing two goal leads a couple of nights ago against Tampa Bay.